I would say it was an interesting and unexpected journey for sure. I started very young in my master's degree at age 23 in human resources back when the field was emerging and youngest person in my class. And it was at a time when people were asked to go into HR. A lot of finance people or different areas of the business were in my classes. But I started the slow benefits and payroll specialist. And from there, I went to a private company. I was an HR manager for an international freight forwarding company for a period of time. I'm going to say my common thread is about relationship building. So at
Mm.
the time, we were doing our payroll through a company called Ceridian, which is a big player in HR.
Yep.
My person said, "Hey, we have an HR position open at Ceridian. You should apply." And I became the HR person for Ceridian Small Business for a number of years. That was my first, I call it my first sort of big boy job in HR, in that it was a publicly traded company. We were my first time working in a shared service model of HR with centers of excellence and that sort of thing. And then transitioned to the role at Bristol-Myers Squibb, which was life changing on a number of levels, and did a lot of work for Bristol-Myers Squibb in Europe. So I was an HR director at one of their locations out there for a period of time, and making more relationships and connections, became the HR director of Europe for Mead Johnson Nutrition. So came
Mhm.
from that, all of that transformation happening at Bristol-Myers Squibb, and being a central figure in that work helped me come over to the other side in August of 2009, worked at B. Johnson for 3 years, HR director over 13 countries, and lots of other transformations that were happening within that. But
Mhm.
to finish answering your question, when my 3 year assignment was over, I needed to come back to the US. And through relationships, I ended up with working for a company who made some of the ingredients that went into our infant formula, uh,
Mhm. Mhm.
called DSM Nutritional Products, based in Columbia, Maryland. And I've been in Maryland ever since,
Mm.
working in hospital setting and always circling around healthcare is my passion.
Yep.
And just being, I'd say, a common thread not only is relationship building, but also being open to new ideas and saying yes to things that a lot of people might not.